This video will show you my inspiration for card number 2 in my Without a Net card deck. Card 2 has an image of my painting, "Her tender air might bear her memory." All my paintings are taken from quotes from Shakespeare, mostly his sonnets. At the time I painted, my daughter was having some issues with being picked on at school. I was surprised at how visceral my reaction was. It was an instinctual reaction that my reason and logic couldn't override. On one hand, I was aware that I was hearing only her side of the story and that kids need to learn to navigate relationships on their own most of the time. Lots of "don't be a helicopter mom" kind of thoughts. But inside, I felt very protective, and it came in the form of anger. I didn't act on it, just so you know. This reaction was powerful enough for me to want to investigate it in a painting. It didn't take a second to decide on a mama bear for the subject. I chose to represent her in the "stay away from my cubs" posture. I had one of my students model for her body, and I wanted her hands to look as if there was a tension between the raw emotion and the voice of reason. The dress is red, the color I associate with a beating heart, and the wrinkles are stiff and sort of crisscrossing her body, which adds these jaunty angles to the diagonals of her head and arms. She's wearing a heart necklace, an obvious symbol of the tenderness behind her madness. And the end of her sleeves are playful and artful, maybe revealing a part of her personality that can't be hidden even in times of high drama. I set her in front of a mountain lake with a vivid sunset and reflections, literally reflecting her state of mind. The whole piece is meant to be striking, but there are a few soft elements that contrast the drama. As for how painting the piece affected me, it helped me examine more closely those times when my instinctual response was about to override reason, and it gave me some acceptance for the very human or even animal-like part of me that still responds to threats in this automatic and even chemical way. And then I was able to watch other people who exhibited their feelings of being threatened in whatever situation, and I could see their supposed unreasonable or out of control behavior and understand it better and have some compassion for where they were coming from. Since it was finished, usually when I look at the piece, I see this idea of raw, energetic power contrasted with sweetness and playfulness. It's one of my favorite pieces, and I decided not to sell it.